Yesterday was the worst day of my life. It was my own personal doomsday. I uploaded a video called Elon Musk Ruined Twitter, and you Elon Musk fans were very vocal about how bad that video was, so I wanted to hop on here and address you specifically and say, I'm sorry. I messed up. Elon Musk didn't ruin Twitter. He fucking killed it. What he did reminds me of that one video where everyone's surrounding that one dude, just kind of like wailing on him, and they're like, fight back, dude, fight back. That's what Elon Musk did to Twitter. He spat in its face, killed it, and then danced on its grave. But before you Musk meat rotters stop watching and start topping your mean comments once again, this video is still for you. I want to talk to you directly, and I want to start off with a hypothetical question. Let's say somebody buys a social media platform, all the while preaching the reason they're purchasing this is for free speech, and then almost immediately, as soon as they buy the platform, they implement a subscription service that turns free speech into pay-to-win speech. Because not only does this subscription service give you a useless cosmetic item on the worst social media platform to exist, it also promotes subscription holders' tweets, replies, messages, all that, to the tippity top while putting the free accounts way down on the bottom, basically shadow banning them to where nobody can see them. Do you still consider that free speech? And if you somehow haven't caught on already, I don't know what to tell you, but I'm of course talking about Elon Musk and Twitter Blue. And the reason I left his name out of that hypothetical is because it seems like the Musketeers, every time they hear his name used somewhat negatively, or even if it's a fair criticism, they just throw these temper tantrums and start hurling insults at whoever's speaking negatively about their Lord and Savior. But now let's go ahead and look at some of these negative comments and see if they really open my third eye, they provide some critiques, let me know how I was wrong, and allow me to potentially hop on the Elon Musk bandwagon with them. I'll listen to someone like Elon over someone like yourself any day. Seriously, what have you accomplished so far in your life? Congrats, you have a YouTube channel with 3.37k followers. Well, Mr. Shadow, I don't think follower count really, determines a person's value as a human being. If that's the way you look at it, I think that's a pretty delusional way of looking at the world. I can have an opinion that is far better than someone else's opinion, even if they have like 20 times the follower count as me. But just a little example here to prove how dumb of an ideology this is. If PewDiePie was to come out and say some of the most heinous, racist, horrible stuff ever, I'm not saying he's a bad dude, this is just an example, but if he was to come out and say something like that, and then I was to oppose him and say, no, he's wrong, racism is bad, he shouldn't be saying stuff like that, and he should be punished for it. By your logic, I would be in the wrong because he's accomplished more and has more followers than me. That is literally maybe the dumbest argument I've ever heard before. Cry me a river. It could be better only if your pimples were be blue. Thanks for the English. If Twitter's so awful, what do you care what Musk does with it? I want to stop for a second and talk about this comment specifically because it's very similar to the argument when someone talks about an NFL player and how bad they're doing in that specific game or whatever, and then their friend says, well, if you think it's so easy what they're doing, why don't you just go out in the field and do it? That's the most brain-dead argument I've ever heard, because I'm allowed to be an outsider and have an opinion and critique something that's just objectively bad. Like if Tom Brady's out there throwing interception after interception, I can say, hey, Tom Brady is pretty bad. I'm not saying I could do better, but I'm just objectively saying that's a bad thing he's doing. So actually, Jess Austin, I don't care what Elon Musk does with the platform. I think it would actually be very beneficial for Earth. Maybe we could finally come to world peace if Twitter was actually gone. I just like talking about bad things, goofy things, and just stuff in general. I'm a commentary channel. It's kind of what I like to do. This is really bad analysis from someone sitting in his room in his mom's house. Yeah, I am in my mom's house. I love my mom very much. She's one of the greatest people in my life, along with my dad, and I live with my brother as well. I don't see anything wrong with that. As if you haven't already spent your life saving on face cream and new pillows. You going to cry over $8? This just sounds like a middle school bully right here. I love it. It's his business. Get over it. Actually, Elon saved Twitter, dude. Grow up. Okay. Oh, Sonny. What do you wanna do, Sonny? So as you might have seen right there, a common theme was that people were insulting me because of my pimples on my face. Like, you don't think I'm aware of what's going on here? I see it every day when I wake up. And also, don't you think if I was insecure about that and these comments were going to actually get to me, to my core, and get under my skin, that I just wouldn't show my face on camera, like I would just be a faceless YouTuber. I don't exactly know. Like, these aren't even good insults. You could have made fun of me for being country, saying like, oh, don't you gotta go have sex with your cousin or your sister? Like, I've heard that a lot too, but at least be a little bit creative if you're just gonna insult me instead of just trying to have a good critique on my video. Just do something to make yourself not look like a complete and utter Neanderthal. Stop suckling from Elon Musk's tit. Take it out of your mouth and form your own opinions. You're allowed to disagree with me. I'm not saying that you're wrong and you're a bad person because you disagree with me. I just want you to have a civil conversation with me. Critique some of the points I made and just talk about why you disagree. That's fine. But all you're doing is hurling like kindergarten insults at me because of my appearance and just stating that I'm wrong because of my follower count. It's just absurd how dumb. You guys are making Elon Musk look bad. You meat rotters are making him look. This is what you're making me think his fan base looks like. Just a bunch of immature assholes who just can't have a conversation without insulting somebody. But anyways, that's all I wanted to talk about. I just wanted to talk about this big amount of hate that I got from the Musk meat rotters. And I think what happened is that... Sorry. Oh, I'll leave that burp in for you meat rotters. I think what happened is that since I put the title as Elon Musk ruined Twitter, the algorithm picked up on that and started pushing it to people who watch a lot of Elon Musk content, like Elon Musk stans. So then they seen that and they took it personally. They took it to the heart. And they said, why I oughta? And they tried to give me a good molly whopping in the comments section. Nobody makes fun of their favorite billionaire and gets away with it. The person they're going to blindly follow till the day they die. I swear, Elon Musk, it's like a human centipede situation with the people who follow him. They just take anything he shits out and then shits it out to the next person. And it's funny because Elon Musk even tweeted out and said, trash me all day, but it'll cost $8. And these people aren't even listening to the parables of their Lord and Savior. They're not taking the gospel to heart. He said I'm allowed to trash him, so I can critique him all I want, and you guys shouldn't really care because he says I'm allowed to. And I actually respect him for that, you know? He might have had a bad decision and followed through on that bad choice, but at least he's got the balls, the nards to stick to it, to stick to his guns, and not let anybody deter him from his bad idea. I gotta at least salute him for that. I know it's par for the course to get lashback and, you know, negative comments when you're a YouTuber making YouTube videos because not everybody's going to agree with you. I just wanted to make this video because I got an absolute influx of angry Musketeers. Way more than 3 of them. All of them just absolutely hopping on Elon Musk's dick the entire time they were writing the mean comments to me. So I just wanted to make a video about that, talk about it a bit, because I thought it was kind of funny, kind of goofy. It made my day, if I'm being real, just having those interactions with those people. But anyways, I'll catch you in the next one. What kind of grown man doesn't make his bed? What kind of man makes a video with an unmade bed in the background? That's fair. I mean, my bed's, it's kind of made. It's not technically made. I changed the bed sheets last night.